to all those who are from the UK, or to all those whose native language is English, please, there's a question I need to ask. A wife who loses her husband is called a widow. A husband who loses his wife is called a widower. What is the name given to somebody who loses their in-laws? Talking about orphans, we all know you are an orphan if both parents dies. So what if one of your parents dies? Is it a half orphan? I don't understand. Is it? And by the way, at what age does orphans stop? Because we know that when you're a child and you lose both parents, you are an orphan. What if your parents are alive up until you get to 60 years of age? Maybe at the age of 90 years old, your parents die while you're 60 years. Are you still an orphan? Please, English people, I need you guys to answer this question. So a wife that loses her husband is a widow. A husband that loses his wife is a widower. And when a child loses both parents, that child is an orphan. So what about a parent that loses the child? What is the name given to a parent who loses his child? English. I do not hear this question. All right. When a child loses his parents, that child is an orphan. What if the child loses both grandparents? What does that make of the child? Grand orphans. Please, I really need to know this. I was just thinking about this yesterday. How come there is no word for parents who lose their children? Now, if we want to ask further, I have cousins. What happens if I lose my cousin? What is the name given to me? Who am I, or what am I? When I lose my cousins, or if I lose my cousins, what am I? Or if I lose my siblings, what am I? So do we have only widowers and orphans? What is the name given to parents who lose their child or their children? Guys, I'm going to tell you why there is no name for that, especially when a parent loses his child. There is no name for that. Do you know why? Because the loss of a child is immensely great than whatever loss. That's why there is no name. In fact, I think whoever the people, the language that brought about these names, widow, widower, whatever, when it came to the turn, maybe they never expected that a child would die before the parent, because it wasn't supposed to be. So maybe they never thought of that a child would die before the parent. So they didn't invent a name for that. Maybe that's why. But anyways, the loss of a child is the most painful loss. Probably that's why there is no name for that. But I'm still curious to know about this. If I lose my in-law, what does that make of me? When my grandparents died, what did that make of me? Grand orphan? When I lose my cousins, what am I called? If I happen to lose my siblings, what am I called? Why was there names for just widow, widower, and orphans? Were these the only people that were supposed to lose people? Okay, I have friends. If any of my friends die, what is the name that I should be called? Friendoa. English, please, just fill us in, because we don't have, there are sometimes we just need to use one word to describe something. So if I want to say now, I lost my grandparent, I would just say, oh, my grandparents died. Why can't I just say I'm a grand orphan? Why can't I just say that to just cut the whole thing short? If I would say I'm an orphan, why can't I say I'm a grand orphan? If my wife loses the parents, why can't I be an orphan in-law? Why not? English, please, you guys should look into this thing. And to those of you who are watching, please, if you have any idea what these names are called, please feel free to write them in the comment section, because I'm interested in making a research. I want to know how a parent who loses the child is called. That's the most important thing for me. Okay? Because the loss is too much. It's your boy, the Crackhead. See you guys next time. Bye for now.